notice him the first night. It was late, around 1:40 a.m., when I glanced out my bedroom window and saw someone standing near the tree across the street. I assumed it was a neighbor, maybe someone walking their dog, even though they were just still, completely still. No dog, no movement, just a figure facing my house. The streetlight behind him cast his entire body into shadow. I shrugged it off and closed the blinds. But the next night he was there again. Same spot, same stance, same stillness. I stared for a few seconds, waiting for him to move. He didn't. Eventually I blinked, and when I opened my eyes again, I froze. He was closer, not walking closer, not leaning forward, closer like he had teleported halfway across the street. I blinked again out of shock, and he was standing at the curb. A long, thin silhouette, shoulders slightly hunched, the street lights still behind him, keeping his face impossible to see. But now I could tell one thing. He was looking directly at my window, directly at me. I slammed the blinds shut. I didn't sleep that night. The next morning I checked the street. No footprints, no sign anyone had been there. I convinced myself I'd been tired, hallucinating, stress from school, whatever. But that night, at 1:40 a.m., something made me check again. He was there, right at the edge of my lawn, closer than ever. I didn't blink, not even once. My eyes burning, watering, stinging. I kept staring, refusing to look away. My vision blurred. My eyes trembled. A tear rolled down and distorted everything. I blinked. He was halfway up the driveway. My breath caught in my throat. My entire body went cold. I couldn't scream, couldn't move, couldn't think, only stare. He was inches taller than the doorway. His arms hung too long, like they were slightly dislocated. I backed away from the window, keeping my eyes open so wide they hurt. I couldn't risk another blink. I grabbed my phone, but the screen's sudden brightness made my eyes recoil instinctively. I blinked. The sound that left my mouth wasn't even human. He was right outside the window. His shadow swallowed the whole frame. A faint outline of a face pressed against the glass. Not detailed, not visible, but the impression of a face, as if he didn't have one at all. My lights flickered. The room dimmed for a split second, and in that split second, I blinked. The window creaked, the latch clicked, the glass slid upward, by itself. I stumbled back, tripping over the edge of my bed, scrambling to get away. But when I looked up, the window was closed again. Locked, silent, nothing outside. I didn't sleep. I sat in the corner of my room until sunlight filled the walls. The house felt normal again. The street was empty. I swore I imagined it, until I checked the outside of my window, right at eye level. Long, finger-shaped smudges dragged across the glass. I tried staying somewhere else. My cousin's house, a hotel, even my car once. It didn't matter. 1:40 a.m. every night, every place. The man appeared outside whatever window I was closest to. Blink, closer, blink, closer, blink. Knocking, soft, gentle, right behind the glass. One night I gathered enough courage, or stupidity, to whisper, "What do you want?" Silence. Then, right against the window pane, a whisper mimicked my exact voice. "To come in." My chest tightened, my vision blurred in fear and exhaustion. No. I blinked. I woke up in my bed the next morning with no memory of falling asleep. My window was open. The floor was wet, with muddy footprints leading to the closet door. My closet door was open 2 inches, and taped to the inside of it was a single torn scrap of paper. "Thank you for blinking. I haven't opened my closet since." And tonight I made a mistake. I tried to sleep. When I rolled over, half awake, my eyes opened and I saw something inches from my face. A shape, a silhouette, pressed against the inside of the closet door. And as my vision focused, I realized something horrifying. I hadn't blinked yet. He was already closer,